Good morning and welcome to Daily Scriptures. Today's July 27th. Nehemiah 6:1 to 7:73. Now it happened when Sanballat, Tobiah, Geshem, the Arab, and the rest of our enemies heard that I had rebuilt the wall and that there were no breaks left in it, though at the time I had not hung the doors and the gates. The Sanballat and Geshem sent to me, saying, Come, let us meet together among the villages in the plain of Ono. But they thought to do me harm. So I sent messengers to them, saying, I am doing a great work, so that I cannot come down. Why should the work cease while I leave it and go down to you? But they sent me this message 4 times, and I answered them in the same manner. Then Sanballat sent his servant to me as before, the 5th time, when an open letter in his hand, in it was written, It is reported among the nations, and Geshem says that you and the Jews plan to rebel. Therefore, according to these rumors, you are rebuilding the wall that you may be their king. And you have also appointed prophets to proclaim concerning you at Jerusalem, saying, There is a king in Judah. Now these matters will be reported to the king. So come therefore, and let us consult together. Then I sent to him, saying, No such things as you say are being done, but you invent them in your own heart. For they all were trying to make us afraid, saying their hands will be weakened at the work, and it will not be done. Now therefore, O God, strengthen my hands. Afterward I came to the house of Shema, the son of Deliah, the son of Metabel, who was a secret informer. And he said, Let us meet together in the house of God within the temple, and let us close the doors of the temple, for they are coming to kill you. Indeed, at night they will come to kill you. And I said, Should such a man as I flee? And who is there such as I, who will go into the temple to save his life? I will not go in. Then I perceived that God had not sent him in at all, but that he pronounced this prophecy against me because Tobiah and Sanballat had hired him. For this reason he was hired, that I should be afraid and act that way and sin, so that they might have cause for an evil report, that they might reproach me. My God, remember Tobiah and Sanballat according to these words, according to their works. And the prophesies, Noadiah had the rest of the prophets who would have made me afraid. So the wall was finished on the 25th day of Elul in 52 days. And it happened when our enemies heard of it, and all the nations around us saw these things, that they were very disheartened in their own eyes, for they perceived that this work was done by our own God. Also in those days the nobles of Judah sent many letters to Tobiah, and the letters of Tobiah came to them, for many in Judah were pledged to him, because he was the son-in-law of Shechaniah the son of Era, and his son Jehoian had married the daughter of Meshullam, the son of Burah. Also, they reported his good deeds before me, and reported my words to him. Tobiah sent letters to frighten me. Then it was, when the wall was built, and I had hung the doors, when the gatekeepers, the singers, the Levites, had been appointed, that I gave the charge of Jerusalem to my brother Hanai and Hananiah, the leader of the citadel, for he was a faithful man and feared God more than many. And I said to them, Do not let the gates of Jerusalem be opened until the sun is hot. And while they stand guard, let them shut and bar the doors, and appoint guards from among the inhabitants of Jerusalem, one at his watch station, and the other in front of his own house. Now the city was large and spacious, but the people in it were few, and the houses were not rebuilt. And my God put it into my heart to gather the nobles, the rulers, and the people, that they might be registered by genealogy. And I found a register of the genealogy of those who could come up from the first return, and found written in it, "These are the people of that province who came back from the captivity of those who had been carried away, whom Nebuchadnezzar the king of Babylon had carried away, and who returned to Jerusalem and Judah, everyone to his city. Those who came with Zerubbabel were Jeshua, Nehemiah, Ereza, Ramah, Nehemiah, Mordecai, Bilshan, Mispereth, Bigvah, Nehum, and Bahanah. A number of the men of the people of Israel, the sons of Parosh, 2,172. The sons of Sapeta, 372. The sons of Era, 652. The sons of Moab, of the sons of Jeshua and Joab, 2,818. The sons of Elam, 2,254. The sons of Zetu, 845. The sons of Korai, 760. The sons of Beniu, 648. The sons of Bebai, 628. The son of Zegad, 2,372. The sons of Adikam, 667. The sons of Bigvah, 2,067. The sons of Adin, 655. The sons of Ater of Hezekiah, 98. The sons of Hashem, 328. The sons of Bezai, 324. The sons of Hur, 112. The sons of Gibeon, 25. The sons of Bethlehem and Nephath, 188. The men of Hanath, 128. The men of Beth Esmoth, 42. The sons of Jericho, 345. The sons of Hadad and Ono, 721. The sons of Sheena, 3,930. The priest. The sons of Jediah of the house of Jeshua, 973. The sons of Emer, 1,052. The sons of Peshor, 1,247. The sons of Hiram, 1,017. The Levites, the son of Jeshua of Camedel, and the sons of Hadovel, 74. The singers, the sons of Asaph, 148. The gatekeepers, the sons of Shulam, the sons of Ater, the sons of Tumim, the sons of Jacob, the sons of Hatti, the sons of Shobai, was 138. And these were the ones who came up from Tel Beath, Tel Harsha, Cherub, Adon, and Imer, but they could not identify their father's house nor their lineage, whether they were of Israel. The daughters of Leah and the sons of Tobai, the sons of Nekoiah, the 642, and of the priests, the sons of Habai, the sons of Kaz, the sons of Barzillai, who took a wife of the daughters of Barzillai, the Gadite, and was called by their name. These sought their listing among those who were registered by genealogy, but it was not found. Therefore they were excluded from the priesthood as defiled. And the governor said to them that they should not eat of the most holy things till a priest should consult with the Urim and Thummim. Altogether the whole assembly was 42,360, besides their male and female servants, of whom there were 7,337, and they had 245 men and women singers. Their horses were 736. Their mules were 245. Their camels 437 or 35, and donkeys 6,720. And some of the heads of fathers' houses gave to the work. The governor gave to the treasury 1,000 gold drachmas, 50 basins, 530 priestly garments. Some of the heads of the fathers' houses gave to the treasury of the work 20,000 gold drachmas and 2,200 silver minas, and that which the rest of the people gave was 20,000 gold drachmas, 2,000 silver minas, and 67 priestly garments. So the priests, the Levites, the gatekeepers, the singers, some of the people of Mithram, and all Israel dwelt in their cities. When the 7th month came, the children of Israel were in their cities. Psalms 89, 5-10. And the heavens will praise your wonders, O Lord, your faithfulness also in the assembly of the saints. For who in the heavens can be compared to the Lord? Who among the sons of the mighty will be likened to the Lord? God is greatly to be feared in the assembly of the saints, and will be held in the presence of all those around him. O Lord, God of hosts, who is mighty like you, O Lord? Your faithfulness also surrounds you. You rule the ragings of the sea. When its waves rise, you still them. You have broken Rahab in pieces as one who is slain. You have scattered your enemies with your mighty arm. Proverbs 21:28. A false witness shall perish, but the man who hears him will speak endlessly. Acts 27:1-26. And when it was decided that we should sail to Italy, they delivered Paul and some other prisoners to one named Julius, a centurion of the Augustan regiment. So entering a ship of Adramyttus, we put to sea, meaning to sail along the coast of Asia. Aristarchus, a Macedonian of Thessalonica, was with us. And the next day we landed at Sidon, and Julius treated Paul kindly and gave him liberty to go to his friends and receive care. When we had put to sea from there, we sailed under the shelter of Cyprus, because the winds were contrary. And when we had sailed over the sea, which was off Sicilia and Pamphylia, we came to Myra, a city of Lucia, where the centurion found an Alexandrian ship sailing to Italy, and he put us on board. When we had sailed slowly many days and arrived with difficulty off Cnidus, the wind was not permitting us to proceed. We sailed under the shelter of Crete off Samos. Passing it with difficulty, we came to a place called Fair Havens near the city of Lasea. Now, when much time had been spent, and sailing was now dangerous because of the fast was already over, Paul advised them, saying, Men, I perceive that this voyage will end with disaster and with much loss, not only of the cargo and ship, but also our lives. Nevertheless, the centurion was more persuaded by the helmsman and the owner of the ship than the things spoken by Paul. And because the harbor was not suitable to winter in, the majority advised to set sail from there also, if by any means they could not reach Phoenix, a harbor of Crete opening toward the southwest and northwest, in winter there. When the north wind blew softly, supposing that they had obtained their desire, putting out to sea, they sailed close to Crete. But not long after, a tempestuous head wind arose, called Eurycidon. So when the ship was caught and could not head into the wind, we let her dive, and running under the shelter of an island called Clauda, We secured the skiff with difficulty. When they had taken it on board, they used cables to undergird the ship, and fearing lest they should run aground on the Syrtis sands, they struck sail and were so driven. And because we were exceedingly temp-tossed, the next day they lightened the ship. On the third day we threw the ship's tackle overboard with our own hands. Now, when neither sun nor stars appeared for many days, and no small temps beat on us, all hope that we would be saved was finally given up. But after long abstinence from food, then Paul stood in the midst of them and said, Men, you should have listened to me, and not have sailed from Crete, and incurred the disaster and loss. And now I urge you to take heart, for there will be no loss of life among you, but only of the ship. For there stood by me this night an angel of the Lord, angel of God, to whom I belong and whom I serve, saying, Do not be afraid, Paul, you must be brought before Caesar, and indeed God has granted you all those who sail with you. Therefore take heart, men, for I believe God that it will be just as it was told me. However, we must run aground on a certain island. Thank you, folks, and we'll see you tomorrow.